The Beast is hands down the best boss in The Witcher, challenging and tied to a great story. But have you ever wondered whether saving Abigail influences the fight? After all, Geralt has to determine who summoned the Beast before facing it in combat. According to the Polish Witcher wiki, it actually does. The Beast allegedly has fewer hit points if you let the villagers lynch Abigail. On top of that, there's also a mod called Reverend is Guilty, which completely reverts that logic. I thought to myself, this is big. How did I miss this all these years? Since I'm making a big retrospective on The Witcher right now, I think this little detail, where story meets gameplay, is the perfect segue into it. So, is the Beast truly more powerful if Abigail is dead? Let's find out. I started my investigation in the Witcher toolset, which was a boss fight of its own. Eventually, I found a solid lead. There are two Beast templates that differ in terms of abilities. Sadly, it didn't say what they were, and that's what I failed to find out. The easy way, that is. In frustration, and in hopes of getting answers, I reached out to the creator of the Reverend is Guilty mods, but they left me on red. So I did what every desperate creator would do. I played the Beast fight on hard, 30-40 times. More than a sane person should in their lifetime, let alone in 2 days. Here's what I learned: the fight does play out differently in the two scenarios. With the villagers helping, the Beast is less aggressive, but it regenerates with every slain Barghest. Whenever you or the villagers down one, a blue mist appears and floats to the Beast, healing it. It's especially deadly when Geralt suffers from the pain affliction. The Beast not only restores itself almost to full health, it keeps dealing damage the entire time. If you're surrounded by Barghests to boot, don't even bother, just quick load. Interestingly, with Abigail helping out, there is no such mechanic. So it seems there are two Barghest templates too. The ones summoned with Abigail around don't heal the Beast. In this case, you rely on regeneration, both from potions and Abigail's magic, because the Beast is a beast. It inflicts pain consistently, a death sentence if Barghests surround you. It also causes bleeding, which slowly drains your health. I'm not sure about regeneration, but it seems to heal on its own, just not that fast. The lack of raw numbers has been a pain in the ass. In my testing, I've had inconsistent results when counting hit points. So I'm convinced it's more about regeneration rate rather than hit points per se. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll think the Beast has more HP than it really does. If Abigail's alive, clear out the Barghests to keep her alive to heal you. Then you can easily take on the Beast. With Abigail dead on the other hand, it's more counterintuitive. The safest option is to clear out the Barghests first and try to keep your cannon fodder alive. They deal decent damage, and more importantly, they let you outmaneuver the Beast. This gives you a breather to gulp down a few potions. Focusing on the Beast is a noob trap, at least on hard difficulty. Finally, if you don't mind cheap solutions, just use art. You can also quick save right before the encounter starts. You're welcome. But what about that mod, The Reverend is Guilty? The creator says the Beast is weaker if Abigail is dead, even though the Lady of the Lake said she was innocent. Well, basically the mod breaks the game's balance and the fight's design. See, it's not a full reversal of its mechanics, it just swaps the Beast templates. As a result, you get the Beast with crazy regeneration, but without the Barghests that fuel it. Pretty much cheat mode. Anyway, as far as I can tell, it's subjective which version of the Beast is stronger. One variant dishes out crazy damage, the other can take a massive amount of it. I don't know their hit point scores, but both are deadly if fought wrong. If I had to choose, I'd say the Beast puts up a harder fight when Abigail is alive. So maybe there is a grain of truth in that Polish Witcher wiki rumor. Now that the gameplay is covered, one last thing still bothers me. I can't explain the combat differences in narrative terms. Is it a hint about who's guilty? With Abigail alive, you're trapped in a small circle of fire with the Beast and a pack of Barghests. There's barely any room to do anything, especially to make mistakes. You're dependent on Abigail, and the Barghests are coming for her hard. Fighting alongside the peasantry, on the other hand, gives you space and a secondary source of damage. Drinking 3 potions more than makes up for Abigail's healing. Blizzard swallow Tiny Owl with dominant Rabido, and the Beast might as well kennel the fuck up. Honestly, I might be overthinking it. It could just be gameplay design detached from the story, but I can't help feeling there's more to those design choices. I doubt anyone thought someone would analyze it like that 18 years later. Anyway, if you have an idea how to explain the differences, do share it down in the comments. One thing I'm sure of is that I've had enough of the beast for the rest of my life. And I've more than made up for all those times I cheesed that fight with art. That's it for this video. If you liked it, consider subscribing to help the channel grow, and I'll see you soon in the next one. And it will be big. The birthday boy Witcher turns 18 on October 26th, and for the occasion I'm making a big retrospective on Abigail and the other characters in the Outskirts. Or maybe it's already up, depending on when you're watching this video. But let me tell you, there's more to Act 1 than meets the eye.